Hey Brickolash first graders, welcome to Miss Turner Does Math. This is a new episode of Miss Turner Does Math. Thank you for being here with me today. If you hear any noise in the background, it's because there's a lot of Mardi Gras parades going on. So I bet a lot of you are out there just getting a lot of good throws while I'm in here doing math. So anyway, now it's your turn to do some math. Today we are working on place value. Everybody say go place value. Good. And when we do place value, it's such important work as mathematicians because we're learning about how numbers are made. And they're made out of groups of tens, and then they're made out of some leftovers, right? So we have groups of tens and some leftovers. And that's the work we're going to be doing in math for the next few weeks, is the work of place value. So I'm really excited to do some activities of place value because the more we practice, the better we get at building numbers. And today we're going to build numbers with paper shapes. And so your teacher has these awesome paper shapes. Some of them look kind of boring, and some of them have all of these like crazy angles, right? And you're going to pick one of these shapes, okay? The first thing you're going to do, I'm going to use snaps today with my paper shapes. Your teacher might choose to use snaps or something different. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to estimate how many snaps will fit onto this paper, will fit onto my paper shape. How many snaps do you think will fit onto this? Go ahead and just call it out. Yeah, so a lot of different estimates, but I like them all. And now I'm going to this is what your recording sheet will look like. Mine's a little backwards because of the way the film works, so it's not super helpful to you, but I'm going to write down the word I worked with paper shapes. And if you're teachers, will you guys just model this as we go? I worked with paper shapes, and then I'm going to put down the letter of the shape. This letter is G. Again, it's backwards, but you can tell it's G. Great. The first thing I do is estimate. You guys estimated right now. I am going to estimate that there will be 42. So that's 4 tens and 2 ones. Again, teachers, will you show the recording sheet for this? Great. 4 tens and 2 ones. Boom. All right, paper shape. Here I go. Now I'm going to show you my counting. One thing I really want you guys to do as you do this work of counting and of grouping tens and ones, I think that will really help us learn even more, is to use the same color when you build a 10. So I'll show you this as I go. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh, you have to be so careful. But I love counting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can see I used all black for those. I want it to be clear that I've made a group of 10 and then I'm starting a new group. This just helps me keep track of my counting, and it also helps me to see the difference in groups of 10 that I've built. So now I'm choosing gray. I'm going to use gray for my next counting. So I'm on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can see the end. It's not going to quite fit, but I'm just going to make it fit. It's not going to work perfectly, but it's fine. So I have 4 and 4. That's 8. 18, 19, 20. Great, so now I have a total of 20. So what am I going to do? Hopefully you just said, change the color. Now I'm going to use another color. So far I have 20. I have 2 groups of 10. And this is the kind of things you want to say to your partner as you work. I now have 20. I have 2 groups of 10. I have 2 tens. I have 20 snaps altogether. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I can see that 5 and 2 with the purple right now. 27. 28, 29, 30. Okay, now I'm going to choose another color. Okay, my estimate was 42. I'm still feeling pretty good about that. Might be a little off. I'm going to count 10 more and see where I'm at. I think it might be a little more than 42. That's where I'm thinking. One thing mathematicians always do as once they estimate, they don't worry about getting the estimate perfect, but they do think as they go, is this estimate going to work? Did I do a good job of estimating, or do I want to change my estimate? I'm going to change my estimate just a little, I think, actually. I think it might be a little more than 42. I'm already on 30, so I know if I go 10 more, I'm going to be to 40. I'm going to be almost to 42. So I'm going to change my estimate to 50. Okay, let me see. So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 40, oh, then I'm stopping. Good. So I do think I'm going to be closer to 50 because I'm already on 40. I'm already on 40. Okay, let me hurry up. Sorry, I'm taking a while. Here we go. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Again, it's not fitting perfectly, but I'm just kind of making it fit. 49. It's 40 and 9. I was close as I changed it. I didn't go ahead though. One thing I didn't do, and that I don't want you to do, mathematicians, is feel like you need to change your number on your guess, on your estimate. You really don't. I just thought in my head, oh, I think it's gonna be a little closer to 50. And I was right. It was actually 49. So now I can put 4 10s and 9 1s in what I found out. At the top it says I found out, and now I know that I got 49. Wow. You can tell that I worked really hard to go slow and to be careful and make sure that I got it absolutely correct with my counting. I even went back and checked some of my work. Please make sure you're as delicate and careful with your counting today as I was with mine. All right, mathematicians, let's do place value. Woo, woo. I have some red on my arm just to get excited about place value.